Good afternoon, brothers. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. And today we're outside beside my new truck. Oh, and there goes the hickory nut. And the reason we're outside is because the truck is the silver with the orange accents that I put on. Yes, the Harley sticker, I put that on. But my new brush is themed after the new truck. So you saw this already. You saw my handle, my metal handle I got from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. I've put the orange band on it already. You see that because yeah, that unscrews. You put that band on there. And the head came in this week. So let's look at the brush piece. And we're not going to put it in today, but we're going to basically size it, prepare for, do everything except the glue, because I have to glue in some quarters to space it probably. And then yes, I'm outside and there's bugs out here, so it's annoying. So yeah, I'm gonna just show you outside next to the truck, because this is an effect on the truck's name is Tori, so the brush is Tori. It's a homage to the truck. So we're having a little fun. Okay, tape's really good. Okay, and bubble wrap and all that. And of course, it's AP Shave Co is where the brush piece came from. And yeah, it's in the 90s here in North Carolina, and it's hot. It's in middle or early July. So that is the Sinbad knot from AP Shave Co. And they said it was softer than the cashmere, and I love the cashmere. Oh, that is nice. That seems pretty squishy. That does seem pretty nice. Okay, so as long as I don't mess this up by putting it in too deep, it'll be nice. So with nothing in there, none at all. Okay, if I squeezed it all the way down there, dang, it's still gonna be fine. Dang, I'm rethinking having to space it thing. It's all the way down. So I'm just checking for loose hairs. So what happens if I put a quarter in? So we'll put a quarter in there. And a quarter, 80% fills the bottom, I'd say. 80-90% fills the bottom. Okay. So actually, yeah, I brought 4 quarters, but one would be all you could space it. Because other than that, it's like right there. In fact, yeah, it's like I can still see like the very edge of the glue. So this makes my decision real easy. There's going to be no spacers, so no quarters. It's just going to go in full bottom, so it's not that deep, so I don't have to worry about it. I mean, that gives it still a little bit of, and of course the brush is dry, it's not wet, it's not soaked. And there's a synthetic brush head. So now I'm deciding. Let's try that again with a quarter spacer. I did that. That gives me just a tick more flop. By the time I put a layer of glue in there, it's going to raise it up just a tick more, because there'll be glue underneath the quarter to glue it to the bottom. You know, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think it wouldn't have enough substance to like hold it, and there might be issues down the road with hairs coming out. So I think, yeah, because I like the way that feels and seats with no spacer. Or if I did a spacer, something half the thickness of a quarter. So I might look for that. I might look, you know, something like a dime would be good, but a dime's not big enough. So maybe I'll have to do a trip to Lowe's tomorrow to see if they have a thin little spacer. I need something thin. So I'll probably bring a dime with me for, in fact, I'll try a dime just for spacing, just to see how it works. You know, give it a shot that way. Just to check the thickness to see if I like it, but yeah, I don't like it with the thickness of a quarter. That's just too thick. So yeah, decisions to be made, and that's what I wanted you to see, is the thought process behind whether spacing this or not. But I think that's gonna, whoops, you see it in there? I think that's gonna work out well. It's gonna be a nice brush, and I just want to show that to you. And of course, I've got my workbench here. This is an old workmate from the 80s. So I put it in here, basically snug that up a little bit, and it's wood soft against the metal. And it basically would sit there, and I could glue it in place. You know, use my glue, and that's what I wanted to show you, the two-part epoxy, Gorilla Glue is what I've got. So yeah, I'll do that in there too, and all that. And then of course I will let it sit in that for 24 hours. I'll just leave it in my garage overnight. That's what I'll do, and let it sit for a full 24 hours before using it. But I thought you'd enjoy seeing that. Hope you enjoyed, and go with God.